The first topic that I want to talk about, and I think that it makes sense to talk about, is to go all the way from the beginning. And that is finding out. Now, finding out, how can I put it? Finding out comes in many levels, should we say. There's you finding out when you come to the realization that, hold on a second, something's not right with my body. My body's not working correctly, i.e., my periods are not coming, or I'm only getting periods every other month, or I'm only getting periods, I don't know, maybe twice in every 6 months. Every woman it varies. Or I might get a period and they're very, very heavy. Or I might not see no periods at all for like a long period of time. I mean, I remembered one time I went through 8 whole months. I didn't see a period, and that was hell. But I'll get to that story much further on. But you come to the realization that something is not right with your body. That's number one. That's the first sign. That's number one. Now, as I said, I'm not talking about the science, biology, because to be quite honest, me personally, I think, and this may sound so bad, but it's just my opinion. I think that there's too much of it in the way of that's all you get with premature menopause. And that didn't really help me. Me understanding how the body works from a biology point of view was like having a science lesson. Oh, your body works like this, and, your eggs, and, your womb, and blah, blah, blah. I didn't need to know that. At the time, I felt like I need to learn, how do I digest this? How do I now come to terms where I had an idea in my head where I'm going to be a mother and I'm going to have whatever amount of children, whatever your magic number is. Everyone has their magic number, i.e., everyone has a number where they say to themselves, okay, I want 1 child, or I want, a football team, 12, whatever. Everyone has their magic number. And when I went through YouTube way, way, way back in the day, I couldn't find anything. So I didn't want a science lesson. I didn't want anyone to pity me and break it down, and this is how it works, and I'm sorry, but yours don't work that way, and this is yours stopped, and all this rubbish. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to know, well, how do I deal with these emotions? How do I deal with watching everyone else have children and I don't? How do I deal with the years flying by and everyone looking at me like I'm some alien because I don't have a child? I've had people say to me that, they think that you're a lesbian. They think that you're bisexual. They think that you're career-minded. They think that you're just selfish. They think that you can't keep a man. There's something mentally wrong with you why you ain't got a man, or why you haven't got a man, or you're not married, or whatever it may be. It's just crazy. The list goes on and on and on and on, because in their head, they're so connected to society and what society shows a woman what she must have. And what you must have in your late 20s is you must have a house and a car, and you must finish a degree, and you must have a man on your arm, even if he's a load of rubbish, and you must have at least pushed out 1 child. And if that's not the case, then there's something wrong with you. You're a bit loopsy-loops, you're a bit crazy. So I needed someone to help me in that area. I don't need science. I mean, anyone can go and find science. Anyone can go to YouTube, go to Google, go to the damn library. Anyone can find out why things work and why things don't work according to science. Yeah, but no one can tell you how to deal with an emotion. Everyone has their own opinions, but when it's just you alone in your bed at night time, yeah, no one can tell you anything. You're just stuck with that. And it comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes like waves. And it's just there. How do you deal with that? This is why I'm making this YouTube channel, one of the reasons that I want to basically get my message out there, because I want to help other people try to deal with these emotions, because no one helped me. I literally had to just be toddle on and just do all this by myself. Nobody helped me at all. Nobody. Some people didn't help me because they just didn't know what to say. They just didn't know what to do, and that's okay. And some people were just, they were just horrible. They were just evil. They were just spiteful. And I know, going through the videos, I don't see that. I mean, in a kind of way, everything's kind of nice. And, you know, the science, and you might get a few saying, oh, you know, this happened to me and that happened to me. But they're kind of like, they say it nicely, and I don't know. They just, I don't know. I really don't know. But, you know, I don't know because they don't want to get in trouble, or they just want to be nice. I don't know. But I'm keeping it real because it ain't nice. Yeah, it ain't nice one bit. So anyway, I'm sorry I just went off on one. That will happen from time to time when you get to know me. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Finding out. So your body will tell you. Even if you don't want to keep up with your body, or you don't want to see the signs, you don't want to pay attention to your body will tell you. And then after, when your body tells you, then you have to go through the process of the doctor, the specialist, whoever diagnosed you, they will tell you. And then after that, you have a big, massive reality check. It's like something just came out of nowhere and boom, yeah, in your face. And it's like, this is your life now. And it's a bit like taking yourself out of your body and you're standing outside, and it's like you're watching your life, but you're watching everyone in your life, and everyone's just getting along doing their own thing, and you're just standing there and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, what do I do with this? You know, you hear some people say, oh, you get better in time. BS. It don't get better in time. I'm not trying to make out like it's like one big massive sad pity show, but it's the truth, right? If you are a woman, okay, and you've always wanted children, and even worse, you come from a big family and you got loads of siblings, yeah, and you have, let's say, your eldest siblings that have children, the younger ones, their babies, they can't have it yet. And you are the only one, okay, what number you are? You are the only one so far that don't have a child. And you are old. You're not like even in your 20s. You're like in your 30s. You're getting on. And everyone's looking at you like, what's wrong with you? You're a bit odd. You're a bit weird. What's going on there? Even people that know still will turn around and look at you like, I don't understand. Like, okay, so why can't you adopt? Or why didn't you save your eggs? Or why can't you go for IVF? Or why can't it's like they don't understand. They just don't get it. They don't get it. And as the saying goes, if you haven't experienced something, you're not going to understand it. No one understands anything until they fully experience it themselves. They can feel sorry for you and sympathy for you, but they're not going to get it. They're just not going to get it. And it's not me being cruel. It's a known fact. They are not going to get it. It's not going to work. So, there's levels to this. There is levels to this. People think that they can go through therapy and they will go for therapy for a certain time, and then after a certain time they can say, oh yeah, I'm fine now. No, you're not going to be fine now. So me personally, what I want to say right now, and this is not in a horrible way, I'm saying this actually to save you. What I want to get across in this episode, so to speak, is tell yourself that you are not going to be okay with the verdict. You are not going to be okay with the diagnose. You are not going to be okay with watching your friends have babies and you don't. You are not going to be okay if a man turns around and says to you, oh, you know, I do love you, but I want children and you can't give me children, so I've got to go. You are not going to be okay with any of those stuff, right? You're not going to be okay. Yeah, you might come to a place where you accept it. You might come to a place where you don't cry. You might come to a place where it doesn't stay with you and live with you like the demons every day, but you are not going to be 100% okay. It ain't going to work. It's a bit like a woman having a child, and then for whatever reason she loses that child. Let's say the child was alive, then the child died, and she's got other children, but you never forget that one that died. You never, because you are a mother, and it's just part of being a woman, part of being a mother. You're not going to forget it. Yeah, you can get up in the morning, you can wash your body, you can go to work, you can move, you can do what you have to do, you can look after your husband and your other children that are breathing. You can laugh, you can have a good time, you can travel the world, but you are always going to remember that child that passed away. You are not going to forget. And when you hear certain music, or you smell a certain scent, or someone will say something, or you see a certain topic in a TV show or a movie, or you'll just see someone with a belly, they're pregnant, they're about to drop, it will come back to you. It's like flash, whoosh, like I don't know. It'll just come back to you, and then you'll be like, whoa, and you'll be in that moment for a couple of seconds, and then it will go away. But it will always be there, always. It will not go away. So that's what I want you to know, and I want you to know that there is signs. There's signs in the beginning that your body will tell you something's wrong. Okay, with me, what happened? I was 19 years old. And the first sign, the very, very, very first sign, and it's a long time ago, but the very first sign that I can remember, because this is a long time ago now, is I had hot and cold flushes. I don't remember losing my period. That wasn't the first sign for me. I had really bad periods. This is what I'm saying. Everyone is different. I had really bad periods. This is when I was 19. But I remember just being hot. And then I also remember always being sick. And my bones always hurting me. Right? So those were signs. Then as I went along, another sign sorry, I got a cough and I did my backing, so I apologize for that. I'm not well right now, so I apologize, but I'm going to get this out. Another sign, out of nowhere, literally overnight, I used to crave for ice. Yeah, I did. Looking back now, I don't know how I did it, and God is so good. Thank you, Jesus, that all my teeth is okay. I don't have one filling. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, because I don't want to be dealing with that, and I can't take pain. But I used to crave for ice like it was food. Whatever you crave for, you all have that craving. May it be alcohol, may it be chocolate, may it be fast food, whatever it may be, you have that certain thing that just does it for you. It's like, I need this. Your fix, get your fix on. Whatever that thing was for you, imagine that was ice. That was for me. Yeah, big time. Into my ice. Had to have my ice. I would kill someone for some ice cubes. Like, I'm not playing. I need my ice. And I would dream of it, and I would crave for it, and I would munch it. Like, I would eat. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people eat ice. A lot of people eat ice for other reasons. And the list goes on. I'm sure if you're going to Google, why does someone eat ice? I'm sure a lot of things will flood up, and they'll probably say, oh, you're low with iron, or you need... Yeah, so that was a couple of signs for me. My body having hot and cold flushes, having craving for ice, my body hurting, my bones hurting me. It was just so much things. And another thing about signs is that a lot of people won't believe you. A lot of people won't believe your signs, i.e., you can notice that you're not having a period, or something wrong with your body, something is not right. And you can try to explain it to a loved one, or explain it to the doctor. Oh God, the doctors, they're the worst. Explain it to someone, and they won't believe you. Because with my story, and I will tell my story one day, but not today. But with my story, I basically was trying to tell the doctor that something wasn't right for 3 years, 3 to 4 years, I believe. And they just weren't having a bar of it. They weren't listening to me. They kept on saying to me, maybe I'm stressed, maybe it's normal, maybe I'm pregnant, of me not having a period, of me having hot and cold flushes. There wasn't any help. You're just like on your own. So it can kind of go both ways. You have to digest seeing those signs and taking on those signs, and even taking them on in a way where you're digesting them. And some people might be in denial. Some people might be like, oh no, I'm okay, you know, depending on what type of person you are. And then flip the coin. Then when you do come to the realization that something is not right, you want to reach out for help. You want to go to loved ones or a partner or family or friends or a doctor or whoever. And you want to say, look, something's not right. Help me, help me, help me. And nobody wants to help you. Some people get help straight away, don't get me wrong. But for my case, I didn't get help straight away. I suffered for 3 to 4 years. I suffered with having hot and cold flushes and just dealing with everything that I got. You know, the signs, my body just screaming to me every day. Something's not right, something's not right. And I had to deal with it because nobody wanted to help me. But that's not everyone. Some people, as soon as you kind of diagnose yourself in a way that something is not right, you go to the doctor straight away. They do blood tests and they'll find out what's wrong with you. And some of them are amazing and they'll tell you straight away. And some of them, sorry, are just a load of BS. And you just think, how did you get qualified in the first place? I will never understand. You know, but it's all signs. So I want you to pay attention to your body. If there's anyone out there that's thinking, well, I don't get a period every single month, or my periods are all over the place, or I'm feeling a bit hot, or I can't sleep at night sweats, oh, they're a nightmare, you know, or I feel a bit warm, or my mood is kind of like all over the place. I think the best thing to do is to go and get checked out, and it's best to check out for everything so you know where you stand. Hopefully you got a good support network, even if it's just one person, it doesn't matter. One person can be like 20 people rolling to one. They could be amazing, so that could be good. And the biggest thing, if you haven't heard me, I know I'm talking, so you might not have catched it, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it slowly. Do not tell yourself that this is something you have to accept when it comes down to your emotions. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to scream and to shout. It's okay to have a down day or down moments. It is okay. You are normal. You are beautiful. You are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. To the person that wants to make out like you're loopsy loops and you're crazy, they can go and beat themselves. You know, they can get lost. Yeah. You have to look after you, and you have to do what works for you. Yeah, even if that means screaming or locking yourself in a room for a couple of hours, whatever it may be, that's going to make you deal with all these emotions. You do what you have to do. Don't make... I'm having problems filming this, but we'll get there in the end. Okay, as I was saying before I was cut off, is don't let anybody take your emotions away from you. Don't make anyone change how you are feeling or what you are feeling or what you're dealing with right now, because it's a lot and it's not something that's going to go away overnight. So that's what I want to get through to you. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. That's just a little taster. It's my first video, sending this information out, so I thought I'd just say a little bit about signs, say a little bit about it's not going to be easy to accept, and that is fine. Please understand that that is fine and that is normal and that is okay, because I've been in situations where people will literally make out like I should be over it now. Like, God, you're playing that record again? Oh God, get over it already. Like, shut up about it, kind of thing. And no, I'm not one to talk about it. That's the funny thing about it. But people, I don't know what's wrong with human beings. I just don't know what's wrong with some human beings. They're so evil. They're so evil and insensitive. They really, really are. So again, it's normal how you're feeling. You are normal. You are perfect. It's fine. Do what you need to do to get through it. Reach out for family and support or any other form or way of support. Here, I would like to build some kind of support where we all come together and we can talk in the comments and stuff like that. That is just like a dream come true for me. I mean, if everyone just comes together and talk in the comments and help each other out as sisters, you know, that would just be amazing. There's some men out there that might be watching this. You might have sisters that are going through this. You might have a mum, depending on your age, because there's always, you know, early menopause. They call it premature menopause, POF, premature ovarian failure. There's so many names for it. It's a joke. But whoever you are, I just hope you got some information. I've got more topics to talk about. I've got so much more to talk about. As I said, it's very black and white, so many levels. It's like the ever-ending story, if you ask me. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to me. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Bye.